and welcome to Simply Said Tuesday Tips and Techniques. Last week I showed you how to do the sponging with the framelets and make a frame with using the other framelet in this Apothecary Accents framelet die. Today I'm going to show you how you can make this flower. It's very easy watercoloring and it has a really nice effect. So let's get started. First of all, you need a piece of shimmer white paper because we're going to be spraying water on this paper, and it's so it doesn't really absorb and you have time to do your inking technique. So take your stamp, and for this I'm using the Fabulous Floret stamps, and your Versamark, and stamp the image on your Whisper White. I'm going to stamp 2 on here, and I'll do 2 to show you how well this works. So once you get the image stamped, you just take your embossing powder, and for this I'm using white, and sprinkle your embossing powder on your Versamark, and you'll be able to see the image once I do this. So there you have the image. Now you just take your heat gun and you heat it up to melt the embossing powder. So now you have your image embossed. So take a just a container here where you can spray your water on your art piece, and just spray it up, and you can see the water puddling on it. Take your ink that you've decided the colors that you want to use, and for this particular flower I'm using Primrose Petals and the Summer Starfruit stamp set, or excuse me, the ink. So what I've done here is I've just taken my aqua painter now, and you get 2 of these in a set, and I'm just using it dry, and I'm just going to pick up a little bit of the ink here, or the water, and a little bit of the ink that I've squeezed out onto the back of the ink pad, and just start tapping it on your image so you can start to see the ink spread around your flower, and just keep dabbing it. And it doesn't matter if you go outside the line, because at the end of this what we're going to do is we're going to cut it out. So just have your ink spread out until you get the effect that you want. Do the other one. Here, if you want it a little darker, just dab some more around the center of your flower. There. Now I'm going to add another color just to the center of the flower here, and I'm going to use the Summer Starfruit ink. And I just want to wipe off my aqua painter for a minute here so we don't contaminate the ink. Okay, so that's ready to go. So just take it, your ink pad, and get your brush inked up here, and then just dab it into the middle, and you'll see that this also spreads out and gives a great finish to the flower center, and it kind of shades past the center of the flower. So there you have it. It's that easy, and now you just let this dry, and you can cut it out. So the finished product looks like this. after it's been cut out. It's all dry and it's ready to be attached to the card. And for this, I also, when I finished it up, I stamped the leaf from the set in Versamark onto gumball green cardstock, and then embossed it with the wild wasabi embossing powder, and then just attach it to your flower, and you can put it onto your card, and it's a wonderful embellishment and makes the card really happy and friendly. So I hope you've enjoyed this week's tips and technique, and I'll be back again next week. Thank you.